To have a multi-generational family is a treasure. Decades that may separate us melt away when those precious moments can be spent together. A new children's book sets out to encourage children to understand and appreciate the many people who make up our families. Joining us is Kenneth Francis, author of Going for a Walk with Papa. It's so good to see you, Kenneth. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate
What gave you the inspiration to write this book?
My inspiration were my two beautiful granddaughters, Addison and Ella.
And had you written books prior to this?
No, prior to this, I was a sales executive for a major insurance company and just a loving grandfather. But spending time with the girls, reading books with them, going with them on walks and talking about everything just inspired me to start to write books about our times together.
Can you share the story a little bit of what children can expect when they open this book?
Well, there's three books that are out right now. The Story of Houses is basically a tale about me spending time with my granddaughters. The second one is really a fun educational resource that allows children to improve spelling as well as to learn about their family tree. And then the final one, Story of Songs, is just a tale about various songs that children love to sing, like Wheels on the Bus and things like that.
Yes. Now, this book actually was released last year, but due to COVID, you weren't able to get it out there and to do in-person readings at bookstores and do special events or anything like that. So were you able to do anything virtually, or are you just hoping that this year will be different?
I'm on various social media platforms, but mainly I'm sharing emails with a number of addresses that I have and people that I've known in the business world and friends and family, obviously. But it just was tough last year with the pandemic, being unable to, visit libraries and preschools and bookstores. What I would wanted to do was to set up a Meet the Author and do a story time reading of the books. But hopefully we'll be able to do that sometime this year.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Going back to your latest book, because of your granddaughters, they inspired you to write this particular one. And what do you hope that children take away from the stories, that maybe they look at their grandparents a little differently the next time they see them?
Well, I think the most important thing in life is family. And I think the important thing for whether it's the children, the parents, the grandparents, or even great-grandparents, the more time that they can spend together, just talking, reading books, going for walks, I think it's just something that will benefit all of them.
I can totally relate, because as someone who really didn't have her grandparents growing up, the one strongest memory I think I have was when I was, maybe 3 years old, and my great-grandmother just made an indelible impression on me. And over the years, different stories about her would come out, and I'd feel like I knew her all my life, that I take with her into so many of life's moments and situations. What would she do? And it's true. I think family is invaluable and precious, these precious moments that you have for just a limited time.
When I go on my walks with the two granddaughters, obviously we're holding hands. We see all different kind of things, birds, trees, and it's just fun to be with them. And every time I go to visit them, which has obviously not been frequently due to the pandemic, but first thing they want to do is go for a walk, and it's great to just hear what they're doing, share some ideas with them, do different things about numbers. If we pass a particular mailbox and it has numbers on it, I have, when they were a little smaller, have them count the numbers of the letters, read the signs. Yeah. And it's just beautiful to do things like that.
It certainly is. Well, it sounds like the writing bug has bitten. So what have you got on the horizon? Are you working on anything right now?
Well, I have approved by Christian Faith Publishing, the publisher, 5 additional books. I'm working on 2 right now. One is called The Playground Story, and the other one is called The Pool Story, which are basically about visits with my granddaughters to the playground and also to the pool area. And I'm hoping that we can get those published sometime in 2021.
Terrific.
There's an additional 3 books that I'm working on and probably will be done in 2022. I'm just continuing to write stories that come to mind about time spent with them. And it's been a joy for me, and it's been a joy for the family, particularly the granddaughters. So we just love doing it together.
You're leaving a legacy for them as well. Kenneth, that's wonderful. Congratulations on that. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Going for a Walk with Papa, people can find it on Amazon?
Yes, on Amazon.
On Amazon. All right. We'll send that out to our viewers. Thank you so much, Kenneth. We'll be back in 2 minutes.